Hey guys, how y'all doing? You already know it's Adesuwa, aka Miss Sunshine. Yes, and it's a fresh episode of Entertainment Weekly here on Fresh News TV. I know I took a really long break, but I'm back and better. So you're gonna be seeing more of my sunshine here in your face. Okay, now for those of you who don't know what I do here on Entertainment Weekly, I get to bring you everything and anything that's trending in the Nigerian entertainment scene. So if it's entertaining, if it's trending, and if people are talking about it, I am going to be talking about it here in my own way though. You understand? Because I have to do things differently. All right, so moving on to my first story of the day. Burnaboy. Yes, Oluwa Burna. I am a very huge fan of Burnaboy. I've been a huge fan of Burnaboy from day one. Since the first time I heard his music, I've been a huge fan. But you know, Burnaboy is a very expressive person, right? And he has always been in the news for something related to music or something he said or his relationship or something. But Burnaboy is in the news now for saying things that people feel like, oh no, you shouldn't have said that. Yeah, so Burnaboy came out to say that. I don't know who provoked him. Or if there's anybody that actually usually provoked, but I don't know who provoked him. But he just said that he knows, or he has always known, that he's the best and has been the best since Fela and Nicolas Kuti. So since Fela, nobody came close until him. Yeah, he said that. And then somebody asked him, where were you all this time in the 2008 and all that stuff, where artists in Nigeria were trying to, work hard to break into the international music scene, and that you're coming and saying that you did what someone else has done or have been doing for you. And Burnaboy came out and say, heck no, nobody did nothing for me. So I'm going to read it out to you in his exact words. He said that, LOL, nobody paved shit for me. Everybody, they find their own. I've been out here. If you knew the way they made us look weak by begging and paying the Western world to like us, you will see that no table was set, and I'm the one that brought you the respect you currently enjoy. And so Twitter has been looking at Burna Boy like this. Like, you said that? Really? And people are like, how can you say something like that? When you had the likes of Wizkid and the bands that, try to project Nigeria into the international music scene, and then people came up with the likes of Shina Pella, is it Shina Peters, Majek Fashek, Kingston Day. Like, those people had been pushing Femi Kuti, they've been pushing the Nigerian music scene to international standards, and then you just came, after 2 hits and 1 Grammy Awards, and you're saying that you did what? And then people are like, no, this is Burna Boy. Like, spirit of do anyhow, I've entered you because of, Grammy nominations. And people are like, if Burna Boy had won that Grammy, it's like, he's just going to be stepping on our heads and walking. And I really don't know. I was actually rooting for Burna to win the Grammys, but I don't know if he should have said that. I know that he's put in so much effort too. And then, but people like Wizkid and Davido, they've done so much as well. So I really can't say. If you want to know the conclusion of this story, go on social media, follow the story, and then you're going to know what's up. But I'm going to bring you follow-ups though. So stick with me. My next story is about somebody that is always, since his reign in the Nigerian music scene has been over. I hope I can say that though. He's been in the news for things that are very controversial. I'm talking about the JAGAJAGA crooner, Eedris ABDULKAREEM. So Eedris ABDULKAREEM is in the news this time for JAGAJAGA in his landlord. Like, he beat up his landlord, and his landlord had come out to say that Eedris broke into his house and beat him up because he asked IDC, or Ikeja Electricity Distribution Company, to disconnect power supply to his house because he's owing almost $500,000 naira in electricity bill. But Eedris has come out to say, it's a lie, yo. That's not what happened though. This man is lying. Let me tell you what happened. So what happened was that he said that the landlord has been sexually harassing his wife. He's been making advances with her, flirting with her, and he's tried to harass her severally. And then he had done so much, or almost everything and anything, to make him stop, and he didn't stop. And so he decided to jaga him, And we all know Eedris likes to jaga. You remember the time he tried to jaga 50 Cent? Yeah. So he did that, but people are like, if this man has been doing this as you claim, why don't you leave the house? Did they tie your placenta there? Did they bury your placenta in the house? Why wouldn't you leave the house for him? I mean, it's not your house. It's a paid apartment. So if you're not comfortable with what's happening, you get out of the place. And then people are like, why haven't you gone to the cops and reported him or say that this man is doing this or doing that. I wouldn't know. I don't have the answers to that. If you still want to know the answers to that, I bet you gotta hit up Eedris. I'm sure he's gonna have the answer to that question. The next story is about ex-BB Niger contestant, yeah, the very beautiful Tboss. I really do like Tboss actually, but we all know she had a baby, you know, sometime last year, and surprisingly, most people, I feel like almost everybody in Nigeria have not seen the face of Tboss's baby. We don't know who the father of the baby is. That's another thing. She never likes to talk about that. But again, she doesn't like to show the face of the baby. But something happened recently. So she did a photo shoot to celebrate the baby, I think 6 months old or something like that. So she celebrated the baby with a photo shoot. She posted it online, but she covered the baby's face and the baby's name. Now, people have come out to say, I don't understand this. Like, if you don't want us to see the baby, don't post it, don't show us. If you don't want it, keep the baby at home. Why do you have to take a picture and then post it and then cover the baby's face? I mean, why? Why would you even do a photo shoot in the first place? And then why the name? I mean, the name. It's just a name. Why would you cover the name of the baby? And people are saying, oh, she doesn't want us to see the baby's face, so we wouldn't know who the father is. Maybe the baby looks like the dad or something like that. I wouldn't know. But I've always wondered, why do celebrities, like I think it's a common thing with most celebrities, I think in Nigeria though, why do they always hide the identities of their kids? Is it for security reason? Is it to protect the child or something? I don't know. I think I'll probably have to ask when I meet one of them. I'll be like, why have you been covering your baby? So is that you don't want us to? Is that you're scared of, you know, village people and everything? Okay. My last story for the day is about Iyanya. You always say, you always. Okay, so Iyanya has been on and off the news for a long time. I think after the rift he had with Triple MG, so he left and he has not been, you know, in our faces like that. But this time around, he's in the news for something very controversial. Iyanya was arraigned in court over an alleged car theft. Yes, they said Iyanya stole a car. And they said the car belongs to Temple Company, an entertainment company. It's not just music. I think they just signed different entertainment acts on the platform. I don't know if Iyanya is on the platform too, but they said the car belonged to that company. And then Iyanya has been caught. He was arraigned in court for stealing the car, but he didn't show up. So the judge was going to, you know, remand him in prison or something like that for not showing up or for defiling the court order and something like that. But his lawyer was able to get them to throw that out. But so there's going to be a follow-up on this story because the trial and everything is going to start on the 27th of this month. So we're going to be keeping an eye out for that. But I really want to know what's up with the whole car thing. Did he really steal the car? Did somebody give him the car? Was he implicated? Did he borrow the car and didn't return it on time? You know, it's stuff like that. You know, I wouldn't want Iyanya to go to jail, you know, all the hot body and everything. What's he going to be doing in jail, really? Okay, thank you so much for sticking with me. Do not forget, as always, to follow us on all of our social media platforms. This is all of that right here, but I will call it out for you just in case. Fresh is NG on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. On YouTube, it's Fresh News TV. I am Adesuwa, aka Miss Sunshine. Until next time, it's bye-bye.